Today I'm taking full advantage of nature's bounty to make this amazing seared scallop dish with the creamiest baked potatoes you've ever had in your life. Also, there's a fresh strawberry salad, little sugar snap peas, and just amazing everything. Okay, let's get started. Bring a pot of water to a boil and then add in maybe a teaspoon of salt. You'll see some bubbling action happening. That's great. Now add in your beautiful little baby potatoes, and we're gonna parboil them, so let them boil for like 5 minutes or so. Fish them out and transfer to a baking sheet. Steamy. Okay, since we parboiled them, they'll be roasting much faster. I'm gonna give them a nice healthy drizzle of olive oil, little coating of salt, and just toss them all around. You can scale this recipe up, by the way. This is like for maybe 2 or 3 people, but if you're feeding a family, double, triple, it works all the same. Into the oven at 450. Blanch the peas in boiling water for about 2 to 3 minutes. Yesterday I went to the farmer's market and I got the most amazing strawberries. If you know what these are called, DM me, but most of them are tiny little baby strawberries, and they are the sweetest thing I've ever had in my life. So amazing. I've been forcing people to eat them, even if they don't like strawberries or it's too early in the morning for them to eat. Anyways, I'm gonna use some of these in my salad. It's gonna especially complement my dressing. Usually I'd use a touch of honey in here, but I think just the strawberries, a little bit of olive oil and champagne vinegar and some fresh herbs will be beautiful to dress the side salad. Let's start off by removing that little cap from our strawberries. I love to make dressings by feel, so I will write a recipe for you, but it's more about a proportion of what you like. You might like a sweeter dressing, but you might want things to be really acidic. It's totally up to your personal taste. So more strawberries, more vinegar, less, it's up to you. The one downside of all this beautiful farmer's market produce is that it is at peak ripeness. So I really have to use all of it immediately because it won't last. I also got these beautiful baby onions, so I'm gonna add in just a few slices, and they're actually gonna pickle a bit with the champagne vinegar I'm adding. You could use any vinegar, by the way, I just like champagne vinegar. Because I'm bougie like that. And they'll be really nice. Gonna add in a few tablespoons of my vinegar. Muddle the strawberries just a bit to get them started. Oh, that color is gorgeous. Do you see that? Beautiful. Add in my fresh onions, a good amount of olive oil. I'm taking some fresh rosemary from my mom's garden. Gonna bruise it a bit just to get it started and give it a really rough chop. This beautiful stuff is lemon verbena, one of my very most favorite smells in the world. And it was fresh yesterday but dried overnight, so I'm just gonna take a couple leaves, give them a crush, and add them into here. You can also use this to make a beautiful fresh tea. Okay, let's cap this off, give it a nice shake, pretend it's a cocktail. Now we can take a taste test. So good. I really love it. This will mellow out and kind of come together while we finish the rest of the dish, and we'll dress our salad at the very end. In my opinion, seared scallops are one of the most decadent pleasures in life. I love them. They're perfectly cooked, caramelized on the outside, and they can have a ton of flavor. But there's a few ways to ruin them. You don't want to overcook them, and you also want to make sure you remove all the moisture before you sear them. So take your scallop, put on some paper towel, and then just pat it dry. You want to have a nice dry scallop before you get started. Your scallop is going to be done when it releases from the pan. Basically, once the scallop is seared on one side, it's not going to stick to the pan anymore. So if you're trying to pry that scallop off, you're doing it wrong. Don't sweat that scallop out. Let it do its thing, leave it there for the appointed amount of time, and then flip it over and let it sear again. You don't want to move it around the pan. You want it to be connected to that pan until it releases. That way you'll get a nice caramelized edge. All right, we're gonna salt and pepper our scallops. So sprinkle on both sides, add your pepper. Now I have a pan that's been on high heat. It's actually a cast iron pan and it's probably really hot right now. I'm gonna add a nice dollop of butter onto it, wait for it to get a little bit smoky so the butter's at its maximum heat, and then we're gonna add our scallops on for about 90 seconds. Turn them over and then cook for another minute, maybe 30 seconds. I'm gonna eyeball it. My potatoes and scallops are done and now it's gonna be time to arrange our beautiful plate. I think I'm gonna be slicing these potatoes and I have to tell you, I tried one off camera and it is like baked cream. It is so beautifully just like exactly what you want a potato to be like. So if you can find little baby potatoes, parboil, and then you're going to roast them, they'll be delicious. I think I'm gonna give these a little slice to arrange them out into manageable bite-sized pieces. I just have to show you the inside of the pink potatoes. It's gorgeous saffron color, and I really wanna have a nice play of hues on the plate because it's actually a really simple dish, but it's gonna be delicious and have a lot of visual interest. So that's kind of perfect for summer because you wanna have a light dish, not just a huge boatload of carbs because it'll weigh you down and make you tired, but you still wanna have all the flavor. If you're gonna go to the trouble of presenting whole pea pods, go ahead and remove the spine after baking. Now you should have a treasure trove of these gorgeous peas on the inside. Look at that, lovely. I found these adorable little baby radishes at the farmer's market yesterday and I bought them on an impulse and I just have to use them in my salad. They will add a nice bite and they have a good crunch. You can use adult radishes and just slice them thinly or into manageable bite-sized pieces. But how cute are these? Come on, people. Okay, going into the salad. Just clean off the edges. So you know I like my dishes to look pretty. Let's talk about plating. I'm arranging some of my little mixed greens. Those beautiful tiny strawberries are gonna go in next, followed by all of my pretty peas. The potatoes, which I've cut in half, and I wanna arrange some of those golden and white ones so you get a nice contrast. Drizzling on that delicious strawberry vinaigrette, and now I'm just gonna place my scallops. These are so beautiful, I love a good sear. I finished this dish off with a couple sprigs of Queen Anne's lace, these delicate little flowers with a strong woody taste. Totally feel free to skip it, but I loved the look of the flowers mixed in with the berries and the peas and the scallops. All right, I've arranged a small bite for an on-camera taste test. Bear with me while I chew. Okay, here's the deal. Those peas are so crunchy and sweet, it really adds a lot of texture. The potatoes are so creamy. If you can find baby potatoes, it makes a huge difference in my experience. Also, I love parboiling and then roasting it. I think it takes full advantage of just everything the potato needs to be delicious. Fresh strawberries, all the greens, those little baby radishes, all of it works really well together. And of course, those scallops are perfectly seared. Follow those simple instructions, just a little bit of butter, some salt and pepper, and you're good to go. It's really, really satisfying. I hope you get to make this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.